Welcome, 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 everybody, to another edition, second one for the day, which is something unusual. My name is Stacy Jones, your host for this edition inside of my Facebook group From Daydreams to Destinations. And I'm very excited to bring you today an entrepreneur that is actually founded and the CEO of his very own medical billing company. Sorry, I apologize. I'm stuttering today because I'm excited. Um, Qasim is actually our first, I would say, corporate entrepreneur. So I'm excited to hear about his journey. So, for those of you, or for those of our folks inside my Facebook group that don't know you, can you tell us where you're calling in from?
Yep. First of all, thank you so much, Stacy, for the warming welcome. First of all, and would like to say hi to all of your viewers and audiences who are, just seeing me live with you. So, obviously, I'm from Asia, from Pakistan, but definitely, I mean, we're running our business within United States. So, I am from Virginia, and we have our office here. And about the services, we are offering services to the doctors, private clinics, and hospitals as well, and ambulatory services as well. So this is what we are providing. We are a complete medical billing company, and whatever the services, I mean, they require. So we are, able to provide them from A to Z, everything. So this is what we used to do. So, yeah.
Wow, that is a lot. And as I said in my post, one of the things that drew me was that you offer credentialing services. And it's something that I don't think people take much account into, but it does affect the way that we choose our health care. So I'm glad you're able to provide that service to medical practices and so forth.
Exactly. Yeah.
Um, so this is all about your journey. I'm
Yeah.
a travel entrepreneur, so I deal with people going to destinations all the time to visit different places. But I wanted to take time out and feature members in my group and talk about their particular journey because I do believe that can be a guide for others that are out there. So, can you share with the community what, how did your journey, how did you get here to being a CEO of a medical billing company, that entrepreneur, if you can in the time that we have? I know it's a big question.
Yeah. Because Stacy, like obviously, this is not just one day success. So obviously, I mean, there are huge efforts, and a lot of people. I mean, they come from the from the struggling part, and so I am. So this is not what just I get succeeded, but obviously I'm learning from the market. I'm learning from the my juniors, my seniors, but definitely, I mean, coming out of now 9 to 5 job as an employee and converting myself into the entrepreneur, and then just being a boss, and it's going to be success. Yes, definitely. I mean, you can say it's a success, but there's a huge efforts, and at my if I would say into the numbers, so my struggle years, approximately 15, 16 years of struggle, from doing job and becoming into the successful entrepreneur. So it's a huge time that I've spent. So 16 years, yeah. So, but definitely, I mean, still learning, and let's see what's gonna happen next.
Was there, and I appreciate you being honest saying 15, 16 years because, a lot of successful entrepreneurs are like, oh, yeah, your first 5 years or what have you can be the hardest. But as everyone can see, it's different for everyone and their entrepreneurship journey. So, in yours, was there one particular thing that led you or defining moment in your life where you said this was the business, this was your entrepreneurship venture? Was it something in healthcare that you felt needed to be fixing or more efficient? Because I do know you talk about cost efficient ways to do medical billing. Was it something you encountered?
Stacy, it's a good question, and I would say like obviously healthcare industry, like just like providers, hospitals, what they're doing, they're helping humans, and they're helping to save lives. So I think that this is going to be something that came into the mind. Like obviously, if they are helping to the to the people who need some kind of humanity, and they are at the front line, and they are giving their 100%. So I think which is an amazing job, and we personally, I mean, I appreciate that as well. But working with those doctors or the practices, hospitals, I think we are going to be the part of for every single patient who is coming to the doctor's office, and they are asking for the help for their health, and they're going through with the different channels and situations until or unless he's getting diagnosed with some sort of issues that they have been facing, and then taking the medications and everything, and surgical part and everything. So when he gets cured, so we as a company, as a medical billing company, we understand like there is something that we become a part of that clinic or the hospital where we help that patient to save his life. So I think this is going to be that feeling, that moment is going to be a really amazing. That's the expensive thing that I think like being live within the prayers of the people. So I think that's the biggest thing, and this is what we are earning. So do good deeds, and good deeds are coming after you. So this is, I believe, yeah.
Yeah. So there wasn't, and that is because you realize the connectedness. It might be, 2 or 3 degrees removed because you're on the paper end. You're the people that kind of help that invoice. And when we are sick. Obviously there's cost involved, but you then do become a part of that person's life. So I do see that interconnectedness. But to ask specifically for you, was there a particular defining moment where you chose, like, I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to create my own medical billing company? Did you see something that was wrong that you wanted to fix? Is that why you chose to put your efforts in developing this business?
Yeah, definitely. Stacy, we see a lot of things are getting improved. When if we talk about the AI is coming up and they are taking place, just to make things automated, or it's going to be the production is increasing in everyone's life. So in this time where we are adopting AI, right now I think we are going to improve a lot of things. Obviously, when as a human we see there's some human errors or the problems that we are facing. It's a calculation, it's a maths involved, a lot of things, because obviously billing is not something a small thing. We are managing the biggest practices, hospitals, so a lot of things that we are managing here, from the patient is coming up at to the receptionist desk at the doctor's office, to dealing with the insurance company, and taking everything to the doctors and everything. There are a lot of things that we are managing. So I think there is a chance to for being getting some kind of problems or errors, or some kind of, well, we face, rejections as well.
Mm-hmm.
And this is not something like we go through with that, bad thing, but the doctor who is depending on us. So they are facing a lot of losses, right? Just to save him and the patient and then us. So a lot of things that we need to improve. Yeah, definitely. I mean, the good question, what difference we are creating? So right now we have a professional, qualified, and we hire, kind of doctors who are, professional, and they're experts within the coding and, RCM services, and they're experts who spend their whole lives within this industry in medical billing. So we have a qualified team, professional team, who are actually rectifying all of these errors, human errors. We are fixing it up with the help of, not just, with the expertise, but including the AI technology. So we are improving it, and just to give, people, amazing results, not just to the, the doctor's office, but
Mm-hmm.
definitely improving this thing to the patient's life as well. So, the sooner we are getting, the problem and rectifying it, and sooner we are giving it, the solution as well. So everything is going to be, upgraded right now. So this is what we are implementing as a QMedix Services and billing.
Okay.
Yep.
Wow. So I see that you already, in answering the question, have identified issues that you've come across, either with yourself or family.
Yeah.
So you're already like, this is where, there's room for improvement. But
Yep.
in that, and it might be just as simple, I might just be overlooking it, is the fact that medicine, healthcare, medical technology just saves lives. Is that why you chose this particular industry rather than, I don't know, whatever other industry like carpentry or what have you? So
The first thing, like as I told you in the start, like helping, people was one of the thing like I've been going through within, when I was an employee. I was working 9 to 5. So I started my journey from, from customer services job, where I was,
mm,
providing customer services. I was being kind with the people, and when it comes to the, elders who are over 60, senior citizens, I love to provide them, exceptional services. Yeah, obviously our bosses, our team leads, managers, they teach us like you have to be polite, and you have to, give them, extra services, because they might be having, some problem with the hearing. They cannot speak louder, so you have to be polite. If they're not understanding, ask different questions with the different kind of, terms, by using, maybe they are facing some hearing problem, then dementia. So I love to, help those people. So from customer services to, talking to people, insurances, patients, then I get realized like I'm the guy actually who's enjoying my job and helping people. So I was, kind of guy like going through with the insurances and patients and dealing with all of these kind of steps. So then I decided to, start my own setup, where I'll be, dealing with all of these, patients, insurances, because this is what I got some experience, and I'll be able to, train to my people as well. And this is what I, doing right now, and helping people. And this is, you can say, Stacy, I enjoy my life.
yeah.
This is what I got experience, and giving respect to somebody is not something. It's a part of your job, but I think like it should be a responsibility. When you give respect, you get respect in the return. Not from that person, but obviously the God, I mean, he's going to give you the respect, right? So giving or adding a value within the people's lives, so definitely, I mean, God is going to give you a lot of things. They are improving you within the business, within the, self-development. So this is what I'm enjoying my life right now, being an entrepreneur, and this is what I'm implementing within my team as well. The people who are actually attached within my team, being a part of, QMedix. So I'm feeling really grateful right now. I'm pretty satisfied.
And it's funny. I'm listening to you, and when we got to answering this question, your voice started going up, that smile started getting bigger, and I truly pictured you sitting, at your area in your 9 to 5, working in customer service, and saying, you know what,
Yeah.
there's got to be a better way. And like you said, through other jobs, in your experience in your field and what you were doing, you said, you know what, I'm just going to go ahead and take the plunge and create my own business. And like you said, it wasn't overnight, obviously, but
Yeah.
I can see it is very fulfilling because you're very excited describing what you do in your entrepreneurship venture. So kudos to you. And, sometimes I think, a lot of individuals out there that might be doing something else, that our entrepreneurs in the corporate world, they have a journey too. It is just as a struggle. It looks different than maybe something that I was doing, being a travel planner. So I appreciate you taking time out to describe that journey. Let me ask you a question. What do you feel is in your journey? And you said it wasn't overnight. We've already said that. How was your family and friends and family around you while you were saying, "Hey, I'm gonna venture out on my own"? It's not the 9 to 5. How did that look?
Stacey, I mean, my family is really supportive, and they encourage me in it. And definitely, I mean, parents, they actually want to see you get succeeded. Either you do like your 9 to 5 job. A lot of people, I mean, not every single person, they're doing a job, or they're entrepreneurs. A lot of people are working within the bank, insurances, cafes. I mean, Starbucks is a big example in front of us as well. So definitely, I mean, we're seeing employees out there. But some people are happy being an employee, and they're enjoying their life successfully. But I think like support is really important in everyone's life. If you have someone who supports you, who gives you, encourage, give you good comments, whatever you are doing is pretty fine. So I think you are, either way, you're doing 9 to 5 job. You're an employee. So if you get some, good stuff or good comments.
I
So
know,
I
I'm
think you're
surprised you
succeeding.
came. I mean,
Either
that's
way, if you
$25,
are,
$25.
being an entrepreneur, if you are doing something amazing, and you got some appreciation from your family and friends, so I think that's going to be a successful, kind of thing as well for you. So for my family, I mean, they are very supportive. Like whenever I told them, this is not just one thing, Stacey. This is not just the only business that I've been doing. Obviously, I fall, then I get up, and then again, I go to the work, I start job, 9 to 5. Again, I started another venture. Again, I got some losses. Again, I came into the market. I started my own job again. Obviously, it's a circle. You are learning a lot of things.
Yeah.
Whatever you learn from every single thing. So right now, if I'm doing anything, So there is a huge support from my family. They encourage me. They never let me fall when I'm not doing something okay within my business. They support me. Okay, that's fine. Qasim, don't worry about that. We are with you. At least you started. At least you
Yes.
tried. So we are
Yes.
with you. So those compliments are not just compliments. That is the biggest support to help you just to get succeeded. So today I am, doing something. That's because of my family support. So I'm really happy. Yeah.
I love I love the fact
You're,
that I love the fact that you have a supportive
yeah.
family. That makes all the difference in the world. But as we're coming to a close,
Yeah.
and you've shared so much, and I would love to have you back just to kind of update everybody where you're at, or if there's a particular product out there that you want to talk about in your business. I'd love to have you back. And for those of you that are watching, Kazim's gonna go ahead and drop his business page in the comments so you all can reach out to him if any of the services that his company offers you could benefit from. Or let me ask you a quick question. Um, is there, it's all billing from the doctor, correct? Like us as consumers, would we be able, like, you know how sometimes you get those bills and you have no idea what's going on? Do, do you do interpretations of those? Because my mother had, she goes in the hospital and I can't even navigate through them. Would that be something that you can help just a consumer with?
Um, Not with consumer, but definitely, if the doctor um, or the hospital, they are, taking, something from, uh, taking the services from our side.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely, we can do something for your mother as well.
Well,
So,
yeah, I was just trying, like, you know how sometimes they're very cumbersome to get through, like the lingo breakdown. Like, I didn't know if you had something like that to help people understand, you know. Maybe, I don't know if your company didn't generate it, but just in general.
Uh, but Stacy, if it's coming for, we can look into it. We can, we we can do that, but definitely, we have to look into it.
Okay.
So, what about like after this, or maybe tomorrow, whenever you have time? I know you're pretty busy. So, whenever you have time, so we can do another session, and then we can take it from there, and I can guide you as well.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
That just because I'm not sure how many doctors I have in the group, but you never know. Some people on Facebook are very modest. But just on a consumer end, I know a lot of people might be caretaking, and sometimes it's nice to have someone you can kind of bounce an idea off of, like, I'm not sure about this or that. So that's why I asked the question. But before we sign off, and you're going to put your business link in the comments, so if anyone needs your services, they can reach out to you. Is there anything that you could share with someone that's working a 9 to 5 that might want to move into entrepreneurship? Is there something that you could suggest to them that they might want to do or think about, or what was your first step? Let's start with that. What was your first step?
Stacy, there are a lot of things. Anyone can be their own, boss of the business. They can start their business. If I'll give you the example, e-commerce industry. You can buy the items, or smallest items on the daily use that we are having. That's a basic need, right? If it comes from the from the toothpaste. When we wake up in the morning, and definitely, I mean, we go through with the toothbrush and toothpaste and everything. So definitely, I mean, if you can buy some items from the market, and I mean from the on the wholesale, and definitely you can start taking pictures and use your Instagram, WhatsApp, and start sending into your friends and family. Hey, I can give you door to door, and I'm gonna give you some extra services. Definitely, I'll charge this amount. So everybody is gonna love it. So the profit margin is from purchasing from the cheapest price and selling it to the highest price is gonna be your profit, right? It doesn't matter what you do. It doesn't matter how you do, right? So any person can be the business owner. It depends like what you want it to do. Either you can take a small step, or either you can invest into the biggest corporate industry, and then you can start your own the biggest office, and then you it totally depends either what you do on the smallest side or the biggest side. Anyone can be the business owner. Another thing, if you don't have to do anything, just you must be having your phone within your hand. Start your YouTube channel, make your daily vlogs, and start earning. So you don't have to do anything. You don't have to depend on 9 to 5 job, right? So anyone can do that. That's the easiest thing. Easy money, you can do that. But be realistic. Just start adding value within someone your customer's life, and then definitely you will be start getting the rewards in the time.
I appreciate the emphasis that you placed on anyone, because sometimes I come across other members in the group and it's all, well, I don't know if I can. And I like the way that you said that anyone could be their own boss and entrepreneur if they really, really wanted to. So that to me is such an optimistic word. So for any of those of you that no, I'm an entrepreneur, Qasim's an entrepreneur, I've spoken to other entrepreneurs on Share Your Journey. So if you want to become an entrepreneur, reach out to Quantum. I'm sure he'll point you in the right direction. We will get you started. The most important thing, like Maya said this morning, is to just start with something small, just a movement forward, and you'll get there. All right, for all of you, hang out with me for just a minute so we can wrap up, okay, after the live. Thank you so much for joining us today on Share Your Journey Live and within my group. And again, if you all are interested in the services or know somebody that might need Quantum services with his company, please feel free to reach out. And I will see you all, today's Wednesday, I will see you all next Monday with another live. Have a fantastic weekend, and God bless everyone.
Thank you, Stacy. Thank you, guys. Have a good day.
Hang out with me just one sec.
Okay.